A Bellevue Baptist Church employee is fired tonight after accusations of sexually abusing a minor. According to a memo sent to church members, the employee is age 19, but as Action News 5's Imani Williams now explains, the incident happened when the victim, the boy, was 15.
Church leadership here at Bellevue Baptist Church say they are praying for the student and his family while this investigation into the alleged sexual abuse is underway. According to a memo sent to church members, the 19-year-old male was a part-time hourly employee of the church. The church did not specify when this alleged abuse occurred, but said leadership was notified and they in turn reported it to law enforcement immediately. The 19-year-old was fired and is no longer serving in any roles at the church pending the investigation. This is not the first time the church has dealt with sexual abuse allegations. A 2022 report revealed sexual abuse allegations were ignored or covered up for 6 months by then senior pastor Steve Gaines. The 300-page report noted back in 2006, Gaines waited 6 months to report that now former minister Paul Williams sexually abused his own son. In Tennessee, pastors or members of the clergy are mandatory reporters of sexual abuse, including child sex abuse. Now, this is even including if that abuse is disclosed in a confidential setting. Reporting in Cordova, Imani Williams, Action News 5.